What is going on, you guys? It's your boy King Sanders here. We are back with another day of sports betting. This is going to be for Tuesday, November 22nd slate of NBA action. Man, I'm super excited to dive into it. We do have only a 4-game slate on, so it's a pretty small slate. But overall, I did end up finding 2 plays that I do really like. I do also have a really heavy lean as well. But before we go ahead and dive into that, I did just want to go ahead and say we are still on the road to 9,000 subscribers. So if you guys are new, make sure that you guys do like, comment, subscribe, turn on that notification bell so you guys know whenever I post. Next, I did just want to go ahead and give a quick shout out here to all of our members here on the channel. Thank you guys so much for everything that you guys do. And thank you guys so much for giving me such a small channel, such a big chance, as I always say. It truly does mean the absolute world to me. So much more than you guys will ever know. So, without any further ado, let's go ahead and dive into a quick recap as of yesterday. Another profitable day, so we are on a little bit of a run here of 2 profitable days here right in a row. Hopefully we can continue that streak and keep things going. We finished off the week on Sunday on a 2-1 day, and we finished off yesterday on another positive day, adding 0.9 units to our bankroll. I'll definitely take that any day of the week. But let's go ahead and talk about those couple plays that I did have. So we did end up having Jalen Smith under 7.5 rebounds here versus the Magic at plus odds. This one was absolutely no sweat whatsoever. Even though Wendell Carter Jr., it wasn't really the determining factor for that one. He still really didn't see a whole lot of time on the floor, but not only that, he just really didn't see the rebounding opportunities either. So he finishes with just 4 rebounds. I'll definitely take that. Then we had Zach LaVine, our kill shot play of the day, over 20.5 points here versus Boston at minus 110. Whew, I don't think this one could have got any more sweaty even if it wanted to. This one literally, so at the very end of the game, the Bulls were blowing out the Celtics. They were up by like 10 or 11 points, something. They were definitely going to win the game regardless. I think it may have been just like high single digits. I don't remember exactly. But regardless, they were up by a pretty decent amount. They were going to win the game. So they started to dribble out the clock. DeMar DeRozan shoots a tough mid-range fadeaway with literally no time left on the clock, on the shot clock at least. 30-something seconds left on the game clock. DeMar DeRozan ends up missing it. Vucevic then taps the rebound back to Zach LaVine. Zach LaVine then gets it with 33 seconds left, and at the buzzer of the shot clock, hits a step back fadeaway 3 over Marcus Smart, which was heavily contested. Ends up hitting it to cover. Wow, that was crazy. That was seriously crazy. I mean, I could not believe that when I saw it. I was screaming. That was so exciting. But that one did end up working out for us. Then we had the Thunder minus 2.5 here versus the Knicks at minus 110. This one just, the Thunder really couldn't get anything going. Shea didn't even play for most of the fourth quarter. It was a weird, it was just, I don't know. They were definitely trying to tank in that game, and I guess I get it. You know, the Thunder are trying to get one of those top picks, so they didn't want to take both the games away from the Knicks, or in the Knicks in this last couple of games. So it is what it is. But we ended up going 2-1. Profit is profit at the end of the day. We hit our plus value play. I'll take that for sure. So we ended up going 2-1. Let's go ahead and continue that. We're on a nice little 4-2 run here. Let's continue that on. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and dive into our first play, our kill shot play of the day. We're going DeAndre Ayton of the Phoenix Suns over 9 rebounds here versus the Lakers at minus 122 odds. Now, you can get this at 9.5, which it is plus value on some books. You definitely can do that. I am just going to be taking it at 9. He has finished at 9 a decent amount this year, so I'm going to be taking 9 just for the push potential at the end of the day. But I definitely don't mind it at 9.5 at plus value, and I really don't mind his double-double prop at very good odds. But I'm just going with the 9 rebounds here for the kill shot. Hopefully it does end up working out for us. The Lakers do allow the most rebounds per game in the entire NBA to opposing centers. That speaks a lot of volume to me, and some of the stats here really show that as well. DeAndre Ayton, despite having a very poor start to the season, and everybody was kind of clowning him because he took that huge extension and then he just really hasn't done anything with it. Well, he's really turned it around in these last couple games. And he has hit the over in 3 of his last 4 games. So he has been really solid here. And he's always played really well versus the Lakers, especially in the rebounding department. If you take a look at his last 4 games here versus the Lakers, he's averaging 13.75 rebounds per game, hitting this over in every single game in his last 4 starts here versus the Lakers. I think it's a really good spot to target for sure. And the Suns, they are only 7-point favorites. The books don't expect this game to be a blowout. They expect it to honestly be pretty close. And if this game is anywhere from that 7 to 10 range, when it comes to like what the score is or what the differential is, DeAndre Ayton's going to be in this game. So I think it's a really good spot here. The Lakers, they are also 5th in pace. This is a huge pace-up spot. It should be a very fast-paced game, leading to a lot of missed shots, a lot of rebounding opportunities for a guy like DeAndre Ayton. And let's be completely honest, I like Anthony Davis, but when it comes to some of those bigger physical bodies, it definitely can be tough on him, and I think that DeAndre Ayton is going to make it tough on him. I think he can get 9 rebounds for sure. And let's take a look at some of the centers here in the Lakers' last couple games. They've actually been pretty solid here. Jalen Duren for Detroit, he got 8 rebounds in just 22 minutes. That speaks a lot of volume. But it doesn't just stop there. In their last matchup versus the Spurs, Georgie Zhang of the San Antonio Spurs, 7 rebounds in 21 minutes. Charles Bassey, the backup center for the San Antonio Spurs, another 8 rebounds in 21 minutes. Isaiah Roby, one of the forwards here, the backup forwards here for the Spurs, 7 rebounds, 7 rebounds in just 15 minutes. Sorry, I was reading it off. I couldn't read it right. But Isaiah Roby, obviously former Thunder player, is now on the San Antonio Spurs. He comes off the bench, plays only 15 minutes, and grabs 7 rebounds. That's almost a rebound in every 2 minutes. I will definitely take that. I think it's a really good spot here. I think that Ayton can get it done. Like I said, don't mind it at 9.5. Don't mind the double-double prop either. But that is going to be our kill shot play of the day. DeAndre Ayton over 9.5 rebound, or over 9 rebounds, versus the Lakers at -122 odds. Now for our second and final play of the day, we're going to be taking Jaden Ivey over 18.5 points here versus Denver at -115. Now this one, I will be completely honest, this one I'm relying a lot on the fact that there's a lot of players injured here for the Detroit Pistons. Now, he has hit the over in 3 of his last 5 games. He has been very, very solid to this over here recently, hitting at a 60% clip in his last 5 games. In Denver, they do also allow the 11th most points per game to opposing shooting guards. So, despite them being a pretty good defense overall, this is one spot that they lack for sure. Now, while I like this a lot, there is going to be no Saddiq Bey in this game, and there's going to be no Cade Cunningham, 2 of the main scorers for this offense. So now it's just going to be him and Bogdanovich for a lot of the scoring. So hopefully we can see a lot of shot attempts from him. And with that being said, with all these bodies out, he should see 30-plus minutes. He's seen 30-plus minutes in the last 5 games, and I think he can see that once again. He is also averaging 16.8 field goal attempts per game. So with that being said, he's shooting the ball plenty to be able to hit this over, and I think he can do it for us. So that is going to be our second and final play of the day. Jaden Ivey over 18.5 points here versus Denver at -115 odds. Now, those are the only 2 official plays, but I will say one heavy lean that I did have was Keegan Murray under 14.5 PRAs versus the Memphis Grizzlies. He is going to have Jaren Jackson Jr. on him, and not only that, but the Grizzlies are very good at guarding that position. So I think it's going to be very tough for Keegan Murray, and he's really inconsistent. He either drops 20 points, or he really doesn't do much on either end of the floor. So I think it's a pretty good spot to take that under. It just made me a little bit too nervous with just some of the lines, and it just kind of made me nervous, but I do think that's a really good play as well. So that is going to do it for today's video. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you guys do like, comment, subscribe, turn on that notification bell so you guys know whenever I post. Like I said, we're on the road to 9,000 subscribers, so if you guys are new, make sure that you guys are subbed. But that's going to do it for me. This is King Sarah signing out. Peace.